Hi, I'm Matt Danielson with McGrath's Motorcycle Law Group. I just came in from a ride myself, getting ready to get back on the bike, but I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about one of the most often questions we get from people that are hurt in a motorcycle accident. You would think maybe it would be about the injuries or medical insurance or hospital bills. Actually, more likely than not, it's about the value of their bike. For most of us, that's not that surprising. We love our motorcycles almost more than we love ourselves. And we get offended when people tell us that our bike isn't worth what we think it is. But too often, that's the case. I can't tell you how many times we get phone calls from people complaining that the insurance company has called and told them that their bike is worth $20,000, but that can't be right because they owe $25,000 on it. The sad fact is, when it comes to making an insurance claim for the damage to your motorcycle, the amount you're entitled to is the fair market value of the motorcycle, not what you owe on it. Almost every policy is what we call an ACV policy, actual cash value. That means that what the defendant owes you by law is what the fair market value of that motorcycle is. Now, a lot of the other things that people say is, but I put this much in accessories, or I just bought new tires, or I just put new pipes. But just because you put an additional $5,000 or $6,000 into your motorcycle doesn't mean that that increases the value of the motorcycle by $5,000 or $6,000. Just like renovating a home. You may spend $25,000 upgrading your garage. That doesn't mean the value of your home went up by $25,000 any more than putting $5,000 worth of chrome on your motorcycle increases your bike by $5,000. Many insurance companies do offer accessory coverage, and that is coverage that will cover damage to the accessories that you've put on your bike. And that's always a good idea to get if you're concerned about that. The other thing that we often suggest to people to make sure that they don't find themselves upside down if their bike gets totaled, and by upside down what I mean is owing more than the bike is worth, is gap insurance. Gap insurance is often offered by the dealership at the time you're buying the motorcycle. And what gap insurance does is it pays the gap between what the motorcycle is worth and what you owe at the time that it's damaged. That's always good to get if you're financing a large part of your purchase. Look, all of the lawyers at the Motorcycle Law Group ride. We understand what it's like to love your bike. For many of us, we couldn't put a price on it. You wouldn't sell it no matter what. But if you find yourself in an accident, what you're going to be entitled to is the fair market value of the motorcycle. If you have any doubt of whether or not you could be upside down in a situation where somebody damaged your bike, then absolutely look into accessory coverage, look into gap insurance. Make sure that you're protected. Don't count on the other guy to look out for you. As riders, we know they don't. If you have any questions, you can call us, 1-800-321-8968 or 1-855-LAW-RIDERS. Or if you prefer to email, feel free to email me at matt@motorcyclelawgroup.com. We're riders. We understand what it's like to be concerned about your motorcycle. That's why they call us the Law Riders.